Hi guys, it is Wednesday morning, the 26th, so we are at the midway point because we started on the 22nd, 28, 22, 23, 24, 25. Yep, we're on the second half of our trip starting right now. Today is a non-park Disney day, a non-park day totally. We are going to go hit Disney Springs. This is a very laid-back day. It is actually 11 o'clock and we have not even left the room. We slept in. We got woken up by the timeshare, but that's okay. We slept in. We've gotten our stuff together. I'm looking out at the view, watching all the people playing in the pool already. Very relaxed. The buzzing you hear in the background is Drew shaving, and we're just getting ready. We sorted all our boxes of stuff, and we'll see how much room I have to pack because I still have more gifts to get, so it's going to be a little crazy. We are hoping. Well, today we have lunch at Raglan Road with some friends. And we have dinner at Wine Bar George. Now, we're no longer on the dining plan, which means we are not automatically ordering appetizer, entree, dessert, and a drink. We are ordering whatever the heck we want, as little or as much as we want at each of these places. You could do all appetizers. You could drink your entire dinner. We won't be doing that. But you've got a lot more flexibility at this point to feel like you got the money's worth. For me, the deluxe dining plan worked. If we took a little more downtime in the parks, and definitely if I didn't have to do that working morning, I would have been able to use the snack credits easily. In this particular case, we did a little bit of last-minute purchasing of snack credits, but everything was over the $4 mark, which is sort of your litmus test for snacks. So we got, sodas for him for the rest of the trip. I got myself beignets, which was breakfast this morning. Actually, one was last night and some more were this morning. And you can only do the 3 beignets. You can't do the 6 beignets, which is disappointing. We still have also not tried the chicory coffee sauce or the strawberry sauce or any of those. It was just the beignets were lovely. I'm looking out at the construction of my timeshare. It's not the prettiest view, but I will share it with you. Give me a second to flip this. And the same view from last night where you saw the glowing pool. There's the pool this morning. See, they've got the little water features of the water falling down. I can't see. I'm in so much bright light, it's really hard for me to kind of see what you guys are seeing right now, but let me see what I can do. Where are we? Well, we're not in the pool anymore. There we go. Oh, there we go. So you should be able to see the water features coming out of the center, and then you'll see the little sprays coming from different spots, and they're just water sprays to help keep things moving. Oh, that's really bright. The hot tubs in the corner, which are obviously, it's not being used. There's quite a nice breeze. If you look at the trees out there, you can see it's a real pretty breeze out there. But this is our daytime view. And that's the construction. I'm thinking they're building more to get us into this development because it's really sort of a weird offhand development way over there. And we're in building 2 of the 2 that are currently built. The plans are eventually to build, I think, 7 here as they need. But that's the side we checked in on, and this is our side, and we are in the penthouse. I actually used up points for a regular size room, or regular view, which would have been the lower floor, and we got a call from the timeshare saying, hey, you want to move up to a higher floor, no additional points, no changes. I'm like, sure, yeah, okay. Doesn't matter for me. So it gives us a little quiet. Our neighbors are a little bit noisy in the morning. Drew uses earplugs, so it hasn't been a problem for him. I was aware of it, but it was not like, oh my God, I'm waking up or something from that. So we were good for that. And it is, because of the floor we're on, you have to use your key to get to your floor. So I have to be remembering that. We tried attempting to connect his Apple TV to our TV, and while there was HDMI where we could do it here better than we could have at Disney, unfortunately, he was missing one piece of techno that he needed to make it all happen. So he had a bit of an unhappy learning curve for himself this morning, but that's good. We've expanded throughout the room, but it is still relatively organized, and we've moved stuff, into appropriate corners. I'm trying to think. So today, let's see. We're going to try to see if we can do the balloon. And if I can do the balloon, you will be getting to see the balloon. We are playing the Void. I can't take you into the Void. Well, don't take you into the Void. But we will be going into a couple shops. We're going to eat at Raglan Road. I said that already. But we're going to try to look at the Edison. We're going to try to look at the Coke store, which I think might have a polar bear meet and greet, which I would love to do if they have it. And again, our memory maker is all still applicable for the next 14 days if we stayed and took more pictures. I'm trying to think what else is going on. So I think that's about it for the moment. We'll catch up with you shortly. Drew's just finishing up shaving and getting his morning stuff together. And then we're going to head out. We're going to head out a little early, walk around, see what we can see before we go meet for lunch. Ooh, and there are gluten-free cupcakes. There's actually 2 places with gluten-free cupcakes. One is just a gluten-free vegan-type bakery called Sprinkles. And then the other is... no. Sorry, that's Erin McKenna. The gluten-free, vegan, everything is Erin McKenna. And then there is also a bakery that happens to make some gluten-free cupcakes, and that's Sprinkles. And they have an ATM. So before we leave for the day, whether if we want to, we could go to the ATM. We can go in and stand in line, but you can also go to the ATM and purchase a little cupcake in a box, which makes me happy. Other than that, just kind of looking around, I might try the ganachery again. I was really not impressed with it. It's a really expensive chocolate shop here in Disney Springs. I want to see if it's any better, see if there's anything more interesting there. But yeah, when it opened in its first year, it didn't grab me. It did, which is shocking. I know how much I love chocolate. But we'll see. Oh, and if you've noticed my hat, that is not a cupcake. That is Dole Whip. Because I love Dole Whip. We still have not had Dole Whip. We will be having Dole Whip on our last day. Dole Whip. Dole Whip. Dole Whip. Dole Whip.
3 Dole Whips.
3 Dole Whips. All in my face. We've also been told the citrus... one of our people said she likes the citrus swirl more, which is the orange Dole Whip with a vanilla kind of Dole Whip. Again, all of this is vegan and gluten-free, so there's no actual dairy in it. Actually, no, there might be dairy in the vanilla one. I know it's not in the Dole Whip itself, the regular pineapple, and there may not be in the other one. But it tastes like a creamsicle, you know, orange and vanilla. I thought there was a lemon one at some point too, but that might only be in California, and some of my local friends out there could tell me about it better. Are we looking like we're just about there?
Close.
Close, but no cigar. There's the Drew walking in the background. I don't know where he went. Hello.
World.
Yes.
Others.
And yeah,
Extraterrestrials.
Extraterrestrials.
Hello, world, and others.
Extraterrestrial. I still miss that ride. The young woman, I think was only 23, who took us on our tour the other day. She was like, no, not that one. I was like, but that's the best, because it really was. It was my favorite, and it was because it was scary, because everything else was so Disneyfied and didn't push any boundaries, and it does warn you it's going to be scary. And of course someone brings their 3-year-old in, so they got scared, you know, because they're piping and screams, etc. And you can look at, there are wonderful vlogs. I think Offhand Disney and Defunctland Disney have some history stuff on that. But Extraterrestrial used to be my absolute favorite attraction, and then they made it Stitch, and I know there are people out here who love Stitch. I'm okay with Stitch. I bloody hated Stitch in that. I hated what they did to my ride, because it smelled like cheeseburger farts rather than scary breath on the back of your neck. So,
Cheeseburger farts.
yeah, really. You know the same skunk smell that they have in Epcot? Yeah, that same, and it was a little more cheese. It was like, oh, chili cheeseburger. It's really gross.
Or the stink bug in
Animal
Kingdom.
Which really was pretty close to the stink bug smell. I've learned to hold my breath, so I actually don't generally smell those anymore, because I know when it's coming. So like, oh no, watch out. And then I hold my breath until about 10-15 seconds after it's done to let it dissipate a little bit, and then I just only get the residual at the end. Still can't avoid it, but that's where we are. So I'm going to close this up for the moment, and we will see you when we hit the parks. We're taking an Uber over. Since, unfortunately, we thought we could get the mini drive, because the Lyft app showed that we could take the minivan from where we were to here, and the guy shows up and goes, where are we going? Thinking it should have said it in the app that you got. We're going to here. He went, oh no, I can't leave property. Like, but the app said you are an option for leaving here. No, it says you can only stay in property. I'm like, I will show you in my app where it tells me this. So we were a little disappointed in that. But if you were property to property in Disney, minivan is an incredibly good way to go. We learned much to Drew's chagrin when he tried to do a regular
Not the
Uber or
cheapest,
Lyft.
For a reason.
No, it is not the cheapest, but they are good, and they have, you know, music from the different parks they can play for you and stuff like that. But
It's a personalized. You have a character. You have someone who worked on property with the history of the property and the background knowledge and stuff. You've got your personalized kind of tour guide on the mini drive ride, so it's worth the effort for that. Worth the expense for that as well.
Yeah, very much so. We very much enjoyed those.
Conversation. That's why they're chosen for this job.
Now, truthfully, our cab driver last night used to work in the college, the international exchange program from Morocco, but he was dropping somebody else off on property, and we just found out we couldn't get our mini driver. We're about to go get another Uber or Lyft, debating on what we want to do, and we turn and we see, and he's got a large enough vehicle for all our luggage, and we looked and went, "Hi. Are you free now? Would you be willing to take another drive?" He's like, "Sure." And he ended up taking a wrong turn and then turned the meter off. And he told us it was going to be around 20. He expected to be around 26 for the drive. Turned the meter off, and I'm watching the meter go up. And I'm like, is he charging or is he not charging? Because the number was going up, but it said off time. So at the very end, when we pull up, it said like $35 on the meter or something. And he went, "All right, it's 24." I went, "Okay, there you go." So he was being honorable about what he does, but he was sharing stories about Morocco and his life there, and what brought him out here, and the program out here and stuff. So it was a really pleasurable drive. It really was. You know, I sat up front next to him after asking permission. Andrew sat in the back, and yeah, and we all talked. And the reason he missed his turn is because we were having such a lovely conversation. He forgot where he was going for a second. So I blame myself, but in a very good way. It ended up being a really pleasant, you know, changeover. We had about 4 or 5 things we had to get done when we got back to the hotel. Get the beignets, get some sodas for him. I had to get something out of package pickup before they closed. We had to get our bags. And I think we did like a tag team seamless thing there. I think it worked really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all good. And we got into the hotel. I mean, we were checked in and in our room before 11 o'clock. And then loading everything in, you know, I was probably in bed like 11:30, 12 o'clock, before 12 o'clock. So, however, my Fitbit band came off in the middle of the night, so I don't know if it's actually going to record all of my sleep, but we'll try. Yeah, so it's going to be good. It's going to be a good day. Again, any questions you have about what's going on and things we're doing? Obviously, we can't rush back anytime soon, but let us know. And we'll see what experiences we can experience today for you. Bye. Hi, guys. So we have been, well, don't make those faces. Drew's making faces at me. So we have been in, we got taken over by the Uber. The Uber driver was lovely. We got to Raglan, well, we got in, we wandered about in some of the shops, like Disney, far and near World of Disney. We briefly walked into Basin, and while I need to go back there, Drew got overwhelmed by all the scent. Then we headed over, I showed him where the Void was, where we'll be later tonight. And we had lunch at Raglan Road. If I can remember to insert pictures, they would go here. I cannot guarantee they will be there, though. But one of the things I love about Raglan Road is they do gluten-free batter on their fish and chips, so I could have fish and chips. And they do they call them the Scallop Forest, which has scallops on sticks that look like a forest. I think I had this. Yeah, they're like fork scallops. So it looks like a forest rather than forkist. It should be the scallop forkist.
Forkist.
The forkist. Forks for you. No, I'm sorry.
No jokes hidden there.
No, not at all. So we did that, and then we were meeting my friends Andy and Tink, and we had a great time with them. And now we are headed off. We headed off to try to do the balloon, and unfortunately there's a breeze enough tonight. I don't know if I held my hair out if you would see it, but it's breezy enough that they said it wasn't safe, so unfortunately we could not do that. So we wandered by Enzo's. We were probably going to go into Enzo's hideaway. I showed him where Maria and Enzo's is, and now we are in the Coke shop, and on the way we got to meet the Coca-Cola polar bear. And we got pictures with the Coca-Cola polar bear, and I'm going to try to tie those to my account. They say if you have the memory maker, you can tie that to your account, so I'm hoping to do that. And then we got 2 drinks. He got the Diet Coke Mint, which has Diet Coke with mint, fresh mint, and lime juice, so it's sort of like a mojito. but with Diet Coke instead of rum and Sprite. And I got Beverly's Revenge. So for those of you who have heard about Beverly and how horrible Beverly is an aperitif. Truthfully, it's probably not meant to be drunk as a lot, and I'm sorry, digestive. It's to help your body stabilize and balance, and the Italians drink it for that. They don't drink huge bottles of it, although truth be told, they probably could. But this is some of that with some blackberry liqueur, Hendrick's gin, so it's a good gin, and there was something else in it which is not in my view anymore. But I bet if you looked it up online, or Drew, being the Google flu master he is looking it up right now, would be able to do it. I taste a little more gin than what I would like, but it's actually quite a lovely drink. I will not make funny faces. Yeah, it's really nice. So we're enjoying these. We're taking a little rest here. The weather is gorgeous. The view is nice. It's loud here, so if you can't hear me, I'm really sorry. But it's good. And actually, I ordered my drinks, and then the line got all the way to where we're sitting right now, which is this big, huge U. And then it melted itself back. So the service has been great. They've been filling stuff in pretty quickly. But this is a fun, nice building. We're really enjoying ourselves now and having a grand time. It's very laid back today. We also went to Sprinkles, and I got the red velvet gluten-free cupcake. The lemon and blueberry is still in season, which I didn't realize. I thought they changed them more frequently than that for the specialty cupcake for the holiday, for gluten-free people. But yeah, this area, you're right by the Chicken Guy in Planet Hollywood, which is directly behind me. It's nice being here. You know, we walked by the Ganasher, yes.
I'm sorry, the missing ingredient is Salerno's Blood Orange Liqueur.
Salerno's Blood Orange Liqueur.
Alcohol in the Beverly's Revenge.
And it's very revengeful, and I've got a nice mint sprig, and he said his diet mint Coke was very minty, surprisingly so, since all it was fresh crushed up mint in there. And yeah, it tasted good stuff. And paper straws. Paper straws. It looks like, you know, like the barbershop straw. I am so bad at this camera. Again, first time videoing, and sadly I will not see this footage until I get home and find out what I did wrong.
We'll just turn the monitor around.
Yeah, we'll turn the monitor. My guess is by the end of time, when I look at everything together, it's going to be like 2.5 minutes of stuff with music playing over it because my video was sucked or something. But yeah, so we got the Void at 5:30. It is 4 o'clock now, so we're going to finish these drinks, and I might start walking with mine. And we're going to head down, and start going over to Enzo's so we can take a look in there. Or actually, we might do Enzo's after. What? Yeah. It's going to be a little more walking, but if we do the Void 5:30, get done between 6 and 6:30, then we've got till 7:15 or 8 o'clock for dinner. We'd have an hour and a half, and that might be a good time to go do a drink. We'll talk. We'll figure it out. We're making plans. We might just walk into Enzo's to take a look at it before we head back over, because we've got some time. Because I'm curious to see the ambiance and what it's all about. I'd also like to stop in the Edison. We've walked by Morimoto's. We haven't gone into World of Disney yet, so I mean, there's tons to do. We're probably not even going to do a 10th of it, but we're enjoying our time. And my drink is going to disappear. You see that? My hands are here. The drink is disappearing because somebody by the name of Drew wants another sip, because he finished his Diet Coke mint thing. And this is actually a non-alcoholic Diet Coke mint. Really, really nice and fresh. So that's about it. We will talk to y'all soon. Have a good one. Bye. Hey guys, so we walked through the Christmas tree walk. I took some photos of it. I'll see if I can insert them here. And I'm going to have stupid hair, but that's okay. We wandered. Disney Springs is insane right now, just stupid crazy. We didn't want to deal with that's my cousin. And it's just, what are you reading my cousin's message?
I was just reading to see if there was anything we needed to respond to.
No, I already saw. Okay. Thank you. They don't disappear quickly. So it's been crazy running around, walking the Void. So let's get it. Hello. Good, thank you. Possibly, yeah, just in case.
We're back in 3 minutes. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Thank you, grazie. All right, so we're going to take a break to order some food and alcohol and stuff. And then this is not dinner, this is like a light something beforehand. Talk to you soon. Hi, guys. As we bounce around. So, Drew just went to the restroom, so we are ordering drinks at Enzo's Hideaway. We're sitting by the Christmas tree too. Very sparkly and Christmassy. Taking a break here just to get the ambiance, see what Enzo's like. And actually, let me show you what Enzo's looks like. And this is underneath Maria and Enzo's, and underneath some of the other restaurants in the area. I believe it shares a bathroom at Enzo's and with the Edison. Pretty solid bar collection. And then me again. Hi. And I'm going to balance y'all out there. There we go. I hate doing this up thing. It's like, wow. So, but today has been pretty relaxing overall. You know, low-key, just enjoying, not low-key, but low-key. He enjoyed the Void. I'll get more feedback from him once we've settled. We were paired up with another group since it was just so crowded today, and this is fine. It was pretty funny though. We introduced ourselves beforehand. They picked different colors. Drew and I picked the same color. What a surprise. But I'd done some of the stuff before, and they're like, figure out a way to get out. I went, turn behind you, pull the handle. And they were like, so they went ahead and did it. And I was like, sorry, I've done this before. But it was really kind of nice to have as many people as we had shooting all of the assorted stuff. Of course, at the very end, the good guy shows up to do the job. And they start shooting him, and I mean, they're barreling him with shots. I'm like, guys, stop shooting the good guy. Stop shooting the good guy. We don't know. Stop it. So that was amusing. We got out, we did what we needed to do. The sad part is the Void, they have you pose for some pictures afterwards, which is lovely. But their pictures are not great. At least they weren't exciting, and if they came with what we were doing, it would have been fine, but it did not. I'm sliding you over because the bartender is arriving with our drinks. Hello. Thank you, Gary.
Salute. Cheers.
Thank you, grazie. Okay, so I got Luciano Spritzer, which is blood orange, Salerno blood orange juice. And orange juice I can't drink, but blood orange juice I can. Prosecco, and something else that sounded really good. He got a dirty martini because he likes to stick with things a little drier. And this is amazingly tasty. I'm going to multitask right now. I'm going to slide his drink over next to this because this will be amusing to have the camera in, so you all get to be in the picture with the drinks too. How's that for a fun idea? Okay, somewhere around here I actually had. There we go. So we're pulling out the camera so we can get the lovely photo because, hey, why not multitask? There you are. You're in the picture. Hi. Now I'll actually take you this one. I like it this way. There we go. So if you ever see those on Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook, you'll be able to go, haha, I was watching the video when you talked about that. So it'll be all amusing. So I'm going to sit and enjoy my drink because it is quite tasty. It's that light fruit, fizzy, not too heavy, because, you know, we're going to be drinking wine. It's Prosecco, which is basically the Italian version of champagne. And we'll enjoy and relax. Yep, he's still not back yet. I think he bought an extra long sleeve shirt because the short sleeve shirt wasn't enough because it got chilly. So he's adding more layers on. I'm actually okay right now. I have a 3/4 length shirt that does not go up, and he's made the adjustments he needed to do. He looks stylish now with the fancy shirt showing. So when he gets back and has a sip of his drink, we'll find out what he thought of. I'm killing time while you're not here. I don't want to hear it. So, what did you take a sip of your drink and then tell us what you thought of the Void.
The Void was an amazing experience. Both virtual reality still needs to work out some kinks, but in terms of how fun the game was, we actually won, yay, and we just saw things like all of a sudden fly past us, and we realized, oh, turn around, there's people shooting at you from behind you, from the sides. It was constantly trying to figure out, A, what the objectives were, B, what the strategies were, and C, what the heck did your teammate just do? So yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Very cool. All right, so he's going to enjoy his drink. So we're just going to enjoy this quick drink and then head back over. He wanted to go hit the Lava Lounge because it's a tiki bar right by the Rainforest Cafe, one that I actually didn't even know about. Shame on me. I just noticed I like the little coasters. It's a little guy pouring a drink.
Oh, and as a speakeasy?
Yes.
Flip it back around.
I'm sorry, hold on. Drew wants to speak.
The way to the bathroom, they gave us instructions. Go down to the left, go through 2 doors, and then it's on your left. Sounds easy enough. Went straight there, no problems whatsoever. It looked like it was an awful long walk, and you don't realize on your way back out, it should be easy to retrace your steps, but nothing looks the same way. I mean, it's not like it's a magic room where it changes perspective, but it's like, am I going through the right door? I opened up 2 actual supply closets trying to figure out how the hell to get back to the table, because this is clearly designed to be a hidden little underground bar beneath some other type of establishment. So kudos to the whole Disney feel and look of this place. It's really something magnificent, right? Disney, not necessarily magic, but magical. It was
theming.
Part of the experience, yeah.
Yeah, the theming, and they're so good on that.
Leave breadcrumbs or pasta or whatever.
Leave pasta crumbs. Biscotti. Drop the little biscotti. So we're going to enjoy our little experience here and chill for a little bit, and then head over to the Lava Lounge, and then head over to dinner at Wine Bar George and get some yummy food there. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hi guys. Isn't this a lovely view? We are sitting on the 2nd floor of Wine Bar George. We've just finished dinner, and over there you see quite the beautiful view of Josh Lindsay's Hangar Bar. We are packing things up. We're going to take our Uber back to the hotel, see if we can catch our hot tub in time. Just thought I'd say hi. We did dinner pairings with desserts. We had a cheese and charcuterie. It was a lovely meal overall. What was the total? So he got 2 glasses of wine with dinner and a dessert wine. I got 1 glass of wine with dinner and the dessert pairing wines. We got the huge board of the charcuterie, a big bowl of olives, and an insanely amazing, large, entire head of romaine cut and grilled with the Caesar dressing. All of that together was, is that before tip?
Yeah.
Was what?
$193.
$193. Now we didn't get cheap wines. Let's start with, excuse me, let's not start with that. So they definitely had a little bit of a cost to them, but it was quite a lovely, stunning meal. We've been here since about 7:30. No, our reservation was at 8. So we've been here over 2 hours. They didn't rush us. We took our time. We actually got here a little bit early, maybe a couple minutes, having an amazing, amazing dinner. I highly recommend this place, especially if you like wine at all. They're very knowledgeable. They have lots of information. I did disagree with how the gentleman paired my dessert wines. He put the tawny port with the milk chocolate and the Merlot with the dark chocolate. We switched that back. But everything's...
The experience was called dessert, I'm sorry, the chocolate pairing.
Yeah, chocolate.
Dessert.
Yes, it was a chocolate pairing dessert.
Be able to find it on the menu in the future.
Yeah, it's the only gluten-free dessert option. Gosh darn it, I'm heartbroken. But we're going to try to boogie ourselves on as fast as we can to get back to the hotel. We're going to go find out where we can pick up the Uber, which was only about $7-8 for my timeshare, so really not expensive at all, which is fabulous. Get home, see if we can get him in the hot tub, chill for a little bit, and get a good night's sleep, because tomorrow, Universal, we'll be going to Diagon Alley, and Horizonte Alley, and Nocturne Alley, and all those things. So, thank you guys. Might catch up with you in a little while. We will see you later. Bye. Singing, hey ho, a maiden's life, 1, 2, 3. Hey ho, a maiden's life, won't you drink with me?